I started off our show last night by saying that you get to this time of the year and you start to figure out who is good. Here's the thing, when we're talking about high school soccer and we're talking about the NLL, Francis Stevens, Matthew Mountford, I think everybody is good, but I don't know who the best is. Happy to have our BCSN analyst and the executive director of Pacesetters here with us. So you guys tell me just who is good and who may be the best of all those teams we're seeing in the NLL.
Right now is interesting in the NLL. I would probably even say even in the Buckeye division, even in the Cardinal division, we saw some weird stuff the first week. Anthony Wayne draws Perrysburg, right? Southview draws Fremont Ross in the Cardinal side 0-0. Napoleon gets a pretty good win. Bowling Green starts out pretty well. It kind of settled a little bit last night. Perrysburg with a great 4-1 win against a good Whitmer side. Bowling Green getting a 1-0 win. And I had that game last night, and I tell you what, you talk about a team that has a lot of athleticism, juniors and seniors, guys that were a part of a district title last year. This Bowling Green side is for real. 3 guys up front with a lot of size and speed. I'll give you a name. Grant Solner was a basketball player in the wintertime for Coach Roth at BG. He scored a terrific goal last night, but the biggest thing I'm impressed about them is their pressure, their ability to kind of turn you over, their purpose. They try to play through the lines and do a lot of the really good things, and they got pace in a lot of areas.
I think as long as you've got a side that's athletic, powerful, strong, and can play through the thirds and create chances, I think that it's so unpredictable to call this high school season especially, that it's hard to pick just one out of everybody. I still think that Northview are going to come good. I think that they've got a lot of individual talent, and once they collectively mesh together, that'll be they'll give some teams a good problem to have, you know.
Sure, absolutely. But you can't forget about Napoleon either, because they're having a really good start to the year. Had their game against Rossford over the weekend. Ethan Lloyd is a special kid in the middle, really can create a lot of things for them. And that Cardinal division can be special because, again, you got to play each other twice.
I mean, we're still so early. You get another round of all this. When we talk about girls soccer, we've already touched on Northview a little bit this season. Got off to a 5-0-1 start. They've looked really good. And then last night they take on a Notre Dame team, and Allie Peckham shined throughout that game, especially in the first half. 2 goals. They beat him 3-0. She's got a great story. What did you see from that team, and particularly from Allie?
I've watched her since she was in 8th grade. I knew she was special, but, you know, she's got that boy gene in her. You know, Uncle Rhett was a really good basketball player. Mom was a stud at Whitmer back in the day. What she brings to the table with that team is her athleticism, more so as her vision. And I think when she gets around goals, she makes players a lot better. That was a missing piece, I thought, last year for Notre Dame. They still got to a district final. Had they had that piece, she's different, and that makes that team even more special. They're not in a conference right now, so they're playing independent, so they can play whoever they want, whenever they want. She's a special player, and again, the resilience she has shown with coming back after back-to-back ACL tears. I mean, it's incredible what she's done.
So, aside from the talent that is already obvious, the psychological resilience that she's demonstrated to come back from not 1 but 2 ACL tears. People can struggle to come back from just 1. So honestly, my hat is completely tipped to Allie Peckham for doing that. It's inspirational for every young person going through similar experiences with the injuries.
We're still really early in college soccer, 3 games down. Bowling Green, the women have their first win, and they did it in such impressive fashion. I know you're excited to talk about this goal. You think Katie Cox against Loyola Chicago might hold up as being one of the best goals of the year, right?
100%. No doubt whatsoever in my mind. If you find a better one this season, I'd love to see it. Just the technique. I don't think people will realize how difficult that strike actually is, especially bouncing ball like that, to get the body over the ball, drive through it at the right point, at the lowest point, so you don't get it just over the bar and it just goes to the upper 90. I don't think 2 goalkeepers save it, right, Francis?
I mean, I was sitting there, I was in awe. I mean, I had a headset on, I looked over at Brandon Lowe, I was like, I guess that did just happen. And the goalkeeper from Loyola immediately just got the ball out of the back of the net.
We'll see the Falcons against Detroit Mercy on Thursday night. Toledo Soccer, by the way, still going for their first win. They will play at Detroit Mercy on Sunday. Where are we going to find you?
I'm heading to Champaign-Urbana to go watch Braden play in his first college football game this week, so I'm really excited about that with the Rockets. So again, this is different football, but you know, I like this football, but I also got a guy that plays American football, and super excited for that young man to get his opportunity out there for the Rockets and Coach Cando.
More football and soccer throughout the week here on Sports Nightly.